What's up, CEOs? It is that time. So if you're watching this right now, you're probably watching a replay. So type replay so I get an idea of like what time people are watching. Today we are doing Georgia auto dealer licensing requirements. Okay, so for all those who are in Georgia trying to get your dealer's license, this is your moment to ask your questions, understand what you need to do, etc. So I got a lot of new people in the group, a lot of new people following me. I think people are making a decision to, make it do what it do in this car business. So let me introduce myself. I'm Shamel, and I started the Auto Dealer Business School because I wanted to help auto dealers make more profit by doing three things: by selling more cars for higher profits, by automating their business, the business part, so you won't feel like overwhelmed and drowning, and then building a trustworthy image. So that means having happy customers, good reviews, etc. Okay, because your business is just that tight. Okay, so it's like a win-win. You have a business that makes you a wonderful living, because our goal is 6 figures plus, really. And you have happy customers. So that's what Auto Dealer Business School is here to do. And just to give you an idea of like who I am and, why I'm doing this, I am an auto dealer. I started in 2012 and it was rough. Like, I got licensed and I was all excited and I was celebrating, but then I was like, okay, and now what, right? And then what? So I was just lost, and it was so many pieces of the puzzle to put together that it took 2 years to figure it all out. It took 2 years and probably $20,000, if not more, to figure it all out. So I'm here to help spare you that. And now I've been a speaker at NADA, the National Auto Dealers Association. Okay, I was a speaker this year, talking about building your business team and reorganizing your business team. Auto Dealer Business School is A+ BBB rated. That's the Better Business Bureau as of recently. Okay, so it is really showing that the people are really showing that this is needed. So who's with me? I see Lyndon. What's up, Lyndon? Good morning. How you doing? Also, the Auto Dealer Business School has been helping auto dealers in 17 states now. I've been counting. So 17 states. We have over 150 members. Okay, members mean that they are actively taking a program within the Auto Dealer Business School. So they have paid for one of the programs to help move their business forward, okay? Good morning, Ramon. What's up? Yes, come get some of this energy. All right, so, but Georgia, let's talk about it, okay? Because the Georgia licensing requirements have changed a little bit, not much, just the way that they're managing all the applications has changed. So I want to give you an update so you can know what to expect, okay? And before I forget, I want you to sign up for drama-free licensing, because even though I'm going to go through the step-by-steps of getting your license in Georgia, drama-free licensing is going to go in more detail about each step to help you to get through them, as well as what to do while you're waiting for your license to be approved, as well as what to do after your license is approved, okay? So it really is going to help you to figure this all out, move forward, set up your business. Good morning, Joe in Southern California. So let me get right into it, okay? So this step-by-step, Lyndon says, hello, listen, I never started, so what to do first and where to start. Gotcha. All right, we about to get into it. So this step-by-step suggestion, like this step-by-step guide I'm about to give you are my suggestions, okay? Because when I first got licensed in 2012, it took me about 6 months only because I didn't do them in order. And so I was losing money because I was paying money on my location because the location was like, I needed location, and I was paying all this money out. And I don't want that to happen to you. So I have put together a step-by-step guide to help save you time and money. Okay, after you go through these steps, you should be able to submit your application 1 week after you have your location up and running. Okay, good morning, Dre. All right, so that is my step-by-step guide. Okay, that is what I'm here to do for you. I'm pulling up some notes because I just want to make sure I get it all in. So in my opinion, the very first step is the pre-licensing seminar, okay? The reason I say that is because one, it makes you feel like you've tackled a big milestone in this process. Two, the people who hold these pre-licensing seminars are usually in the business in some way. So they can give you some resources to help move you forward. Like, for instance, help you find a location, help you incorporate, even though you can also incorporate yourself with the help of drama-free licensing, but they can help you, finish the licensing requirements, okay? So it's a great jump off is to go to the pre-licensing seminar first. The certificate is good for a year, okay? I'm pretty sure it's a year. So you can go and then you can let it soak in and, finish the rest of your requirements, get the resources that they have there, etc. Hands down, your very first step, okay? Any questions about that? Oh, how to find it probably is a good question somebody might have. So there are dedicated pre-licensing seminar locations by each state. Now, I have done some searches online and I have found some people claiming to do pre-licensing seminars. Those are not state mandated, okay? So your state has picked a couple of people who are approved to give these pre-licensing seminars. In Georgia, there are 3, okay? So you can go to the the website where they have all the requirements for the Georgia licensing requirement, and I will put that link in the description, as well as the link will be in drama-free licensing, okay? I think it might be just in drama-free licensing because it's easy for me to update it in that one place, but I will definitely see what I could do in the description. But anyway, so you pick one of those 3 places, and you sign up. I hear signups have been like, you sign up now, you go a month later, okay? So make sure that you sign up soon so you can attend sooner rather than later, okay? Hands down, first step. Second step, bond quote, okay? Just the quote. Now, this was the part that had me stuck in the very beginning because I got everything else and I waited to get the bond quote last, and it was high. And I didn't have enough money for it. And I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? So you wanna make sure you know exactly what your bond quote is before you start paying on that location and wasting money, okay? So you can go get a bond quote. Drama-free licensing is gonna have some bond companies in there that do, I think, really good bond quotes. Now, since I've talked to so many people, I've gotten some referrals, and as well as some that I've used, okay? So you get your bond quote. Now, what's gonna happen is when you get your quote, they're gonna ask you for a location, address, and they're gonna ask you for when you want it to be active, okay? So your location, I would say just put, an address, a business address close to where you think you want to have your location, okay? That is my opinion there. Just put a business address. You can always change the address later before you, what do they call it when you solidify it? But anyway, before you solidify the bond, you can always change the address. And then I would say to make it active 30 to 45 days out. So that gives you some time to pull everything together. Now, you might not even need all that time, and they are okay with, recalculating how much it will be if necessary, okay? So that's hands down the second step. Any question about bond? I go into detail in other videos about what a bond is, but real quick, it's basically an insurance policy for the public. So in case anything go down, customers have a way to recoup their investment in your business and yeah, and then keep it pushing, right? So that's not a good thing for you though. So make sure don't nothing go down, okay? And that's basically what a bond is. So any questions about pre-licensing seminar bond, please put them below, so I can make sure I get your questions answered. All right, so then third step is your location. Once you get your bond quote, now it's on, okay? Your bond quote is good. You're like, yes, that's within my budget, yes. And just to backtrack a little bit, bond quotes are based on your credit. So they do a insurance kind of pool, which doesn't affect your credit score, but they do check to see what's up, with your credit. And that's what changes the bond amount, okay? So third step is your location. In Georgia, you only need an office, okay? Which makes it very low key to get into the business. Even though, in my opinion, your office later becomes a hindrance in your business because there are certain things that you cannot do, certain things you need a car lot for, but it's definitely a great place to start. So you need an office. The best way to find an office is to go to Craigslist, in my opinion, and type in auto broker, and auto broker offices will come up, and then you go visit, find one you like, pay your first and last month's rent or first month rent deposit, and sign the lease. Once you sign the lease, then it is time to get your sign. Make sure you understand how to get a sign. Most people who rent these auto broker offices provide you with a lot of assistance to get these requirements satisfied, especially for the location. So that means the sign, and that means the phone and internet, okay? Because you have to have those set up, and you have to have a locking file cabinet and a desk. So they usually provide some resources to help you through that so that you can get your location up and running and ready for inspection, okay? The phone has to be a landline. I have had a couple of random people say, well, they don't really check. I never want to be in that position where when they check, it's like, oh, you didn't follow the rules, just follow the rules. Landline is not much more expensive than a voice over IP line or anything like that. So just follow the rules. Xfinity provides a landline, and other companies too, okay? So just get a landline, get your location up and running. Now, once you have your location up and running, any questions about location? Any questions about location? Lyndon, are you in Georgia? I know Joe is in Southern California. Ramon, I don't quite know where you are. And where is everyone else coming in from? And Dre, I know you were in Georgia because I ran into you. All right, so that's location. Any questions, let me know in the comments, okay? So, location. Now, after you have your location solidified, okay, you are in Georgia, all right. Now, after you have your location solidified, now it is time to pay that bond, okay? You got that fabulous bond quote. You was like, yes, this is in the budget. Now it's time to go back to those people and, pay the bond, change the address. You have to change the address, okay? Change the address, pay the bond. You get the bond writer. Is it called a writer? I can't remember. But they send it to you next day or whatever so you can have it. And then it's time to do all the stuff that needs your address, the incorporation. If you have not already incorporated your business, it's time to incorporate. I recommend INC. You have to, talk to a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. The reason why I go with INC is because I studied different companies and moves that they make. And a lot of times they are an INC and maybe own different LLCs. So I go with INC. And, you might want to go with LLC. I like how taxes flow with INC. So those are things for you to consider, okay? When you're incorporating, you have to know those things before you incorporate. We do go deeper into detail in drama-free licensing about INC LLC and all the steps to incorporating and helping you even incorporate yourself, because people will do it for you, but they'll charge you like $150. And not saying that that's a bad thing, like, you know, but if you want to know, you can do it yourself. Okay. So it's time to incorporate, get that going. No need to really expedite it, because in Georgia, it takes about a week. As long as you got everything in, it's been taking about a week. Let me just say that. Okay. All things going smoothly, it's been taking about a week. And you incorporate, then you get your sales tax number, which you go to the Department of Revenue for that. It's basically called registering a business. Okay, so you register your business, you get a sales tax number. Then the part of the application that's changed is the fingerprints. You used to get your fingerprints before, but now what you do is you pay for them, and then you wait for them to tell you to go get the fingerprints, okay? So then it's time to pay for them. And then I would say very last is the garage liability insurance, only because once you solidify that policy, the time starts ticking where it's charging you. So you want to make sure you solidify that last and get that paperwork to turn in. One thing I didn't mention about the location was the zoning certificate. In Cobb County, where I am, you can just take the letter to the office and they will sign it off. They will say zoned for auto dealer business, no inventory or with inventory, and then give it back to you free of charge. I don't know other counties. I'm not sure if other counties are charging or not, but the zoning certificate comes in the application package. So you just print it out, take it, and, you know, have it back. Get it back. And then the garage liability insurance, I did talk about, you get that possibly with the same people who got your bond, who gave you your bond quote. Usually they do garage liability insurance too. They'll know what the minimums are for your state, but they are going to ask you a couple of things like, is anyone else going to be on this license, like a partner, a spouse, anything like that? What else are they going to ask you about it? I think that's it. That's all I can remember. Okay, so you get your garage liability insurance, you put the whole packet together, you get it notarized. One of my, I guess, secrets is to submit your packet to the state for approval. I would recommend using one of the companies that have a relationship with the state to submit applications. So basically they send in like a bunch of applications to the state, and then they also have a notary there. And then they also can go over things to make sure it looks good for your approval. They do charge. I think it's money well spent because it's peace of mind. Then you're not wondering about if you missed something and then you have to, you know, get it back, be delayed, etc. Because the process is taking about 4 to 6 weeks to get approved and get back. So, you know, you don't really want to delay because that's time you're paying on your garage liability and your, you know, internet and phone and your location, etc., etc. Any questions? Any questions? One thing that did pop in my mind is that I did not talk about felonies. So while I'm waiting for questions, I will talk about felonies. So in Georgia, they have what I'm calling a felony schedule. So like based on the class of your felony, you have to wait a certain number of years. Okay. And so to get that, in my opinion, the best place to get that is to call the licensing office and get that, because those kind of things might change and you want to make sure you have the very most up-to-date info, right? The other thing is you want to make sure you disclose everything. Tell them everything, okay? This even includes like tickets. If you have pending tickets when you're submitting your application. And when you have pending tickets, it's a good idea to get a letter from the court that has those pending tickets, that is just a pending ticket, is nothing else, you won't be convicted, etc. Like they're really sensitive about this, like so sensitive that if they find that you haven't disclosed anything, they will reject your application and you cannot apply again. They will tell you to seek an attorney, legal advice to apply again. Okay, so like they shut it down. So just disclose everything. And if you're like, oh, I can't find everything, well, you better find everything. Like, if anybody can find everything, is you. Like, you can find everything about it. So find everything. Pull up every arrest, even if it was not a conviction. Every arrest has to be disclosed. Okay, so definitely make sure you do that. All right, and I would say don't feel any ways about it. They have a schedule. Even if they ask you to come in to discuss your criminal background, that is in your benefit, because all they really want to do is just say, hey, you did something in the past. Are you going to do that again? And all you have to say is, no, I learned my lesson. That is not the kind of life I want to live. I want to live this life. I'm a member of the Auto Dealer Business School now, if you're a member. Like, I'm doing things different. I'm getting professional development. See how I've changed? So that's your opportunity there to, show them that you are doing things different in your life. So don't sweat it. You can do it. Hopefully this was helpful. Sign up for Drama Free Licensing for more details. Any questions? Lyndon, was this helpful? Lyndon, was it helpful? Yes, let me know if this was good. Yeah, good advice. If you have any questions, then definitely put them in the comments. I've gone over a little bit. I think that's because Georgia is, I'm in Georgia. Okay, great. It was helpful. So, I had a little more detail to pass on than in other states. But actually, most states, the process is almost exactly the same. Okay, the only difference is the location requirements and the numbers, like the bond amount, and the garage liability amount, et cetera, et cetera. But most states require the same thing. So good luck to you. I know you can do it. I know it's, it's a process, but you can do hard things if you feel like it's hard, if you feel like you got to pull a lot of stuff together. Don't worry about it. You can do it. I'm here to help inside Drama Free Licensing. So make sure you sign up for that so that you can, get some encouragement along the way. You can get your license, because on the other side is where the money resides. I didn't think I was going to say that, but that is so funny. But anyway, I am going to get off of here. I just had to pass that on to you. I am doing licensing videos. I'm doing a lot of licensing info right now. It is all about licensing. And then I'm going to move to the next stage in building your business. So definitely stay connected. Like, if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, because all these videos are going to help build your business. I've been told a lot that I'm the only one on YouTube talking about the business side of being an auto dealer, especially for what they're calling small volume auto dealers. Like, people are not trying to really help small volume auto dealers. Like, to them, is not enough money in it, right? But for me, that's where, everyone has to start somewhere. I started as a small volume auto dealer. I'm still a small volume auto dealer with plans to grow to a bigger volume auto dealer. So I plan to take you with me. All right. So be blessed. And I'll see you next week. Bye.